Hey everyone, it's Jennifer McGuire and welcome to my favorite crafty things of 2013. This is a series of videos and blog posts that I'm doing to share all of my favorite crafty products. I get a lot of questions, so I thought I'd pull them all together. Nothing fancy here, just pulling them all together so you have a quick reference. Now this is a video of showing my favorite stamps. That's what I'm focusing on today. If you want to skip the video, you can. You can just go see them all on my blog post. Quick and easy to do. But here I just wanted to show you why these are my favorite stamps. So let's go ahead and start with sentiment stamps. They're by far the most useful stamp tool in our toolbox. And I think it's important to have a bunch of really good ones so that you always have a sentiment on hand that you like. The first one I wanted to show you is from Avery Elle. It's called Handwritten Notes. And I really like this one because there's a lot of great sentiments in it. And you can also kind of stick little words in like happy belated birthday to you or you're simply the best. It's fun and playful and very practical. Next is another fun stamp set from Avery Elle called Oh Yeah. This one's fun because it's got a great font and it's nice and bold and simple. So it's great for a variety of styles of cards. And also it's got this little word bubble that you can stamp the sentiments in also. Next, I've got a stamp set from Clearly Besotted. I love this stamp set because it's just basic greetings in a basic font. So you could team this up with any other greeting and it would look nice. This also has a lot of sentiments that would work great on the inside of cards or even on the envelope. This stamp set can really go a lot of different directions and with a lot of different style of cards. So it's definitely a must-have. Next up is a unique stamp set from W+9 called Written on Ribbon, and it's got that fun little banner in the center, and you can stamp all those different greetings into the different areas of the banner. So there's a lot of different messages here, and you could even stamp some messages from other stamp sets in it. And also these messages are nice to go alone without the banner too. I find myself making thank you cards more than any other card, so I like sets like this from Mama Elephant that have a lot of greetings that can be stacked together or used alone. I like to have a variety of ways to say thank you, something unique, and this stamp set has that to offer. Now, nothing makes a handmade card more special than a handwritten greeting or personalized greeting, but I don't have great handwriting, so I like stamp sets like this one from Paper Smooches that's called Sentiment Sampler that has great handwritten messages, and this stamp set actually covers pretty much any occasion that you can think of. This next one from Paper Smooches is called Birthday Sampler, and I just like that it has a variety of different ways, kind of fun and playful, to say happy birthday. And one more great one from Paper Smooches is the Chit Chat stamp set, this one here. I think it's got a lot of unique messages also. I like that it has God bless and then that really big bold thanks and also the hugs message. Sometimes you want the sentiment to be the focus of the card, and this stamp set from Kelly Perky is perfect for that. It's got some unique kind of playful hip greetings. I love the one in the bottom that says I like you exactly the way you are, no change is necessary. Really fun. Next up is from the Crafts Meow. This one is called Stitch Sentiments. I just like that it's completely unique from any other sentiment stamp set. This could be the focus of a card also, and you can color in those words, which really makes it fun and makes it stand out even more. I'm a sucker for any stamp set that has one that says miss you much also because I find I send a lot of miss you cards. Another from the Crafts Meow is this Geometric Foundation stamp set. It's got those fun little graphic images on the top, but what I like are these sentiments on the bottom. There's lots of messages from we, which I like because then our family can send a card to somebody. It says we are so proud of you, we love you, we miss you. Then it has some other basic greetings and some unique ones too. Next is My Favorite Things Bold Sentiments. I like that this is just completely different than the others. You can use lots of different colors of ink on this to really make your sentiment shine. As I mentioned, I'm a sucker for handwritten sentiments, so I love this one from Allie Edwards called Incredible. And I like that it has fabulous, incredible, awesome on here, so it's great for friends or even for a kid. You can build all the sentiments together to create a great sentiment for any style of card. I make a lot of cards for my kids, and this stamp set is perfect for that. I love that it has a bunch of different ways to use the word awesome in a greeting. You can put you are so awesome, just be awesome, anything you want. And I think this is a great stamp set for those kids' cards, or even for a friend. Now, I'm a big fan of stamping on the inside of cards, and I like this stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. It's called Insides and Outside Sayings because it's got little messages that you can stamp on the outside of the card, and then greetings that kind of match it that go on the inside of the card. And the fonts are pretty basic, especially that type font, so you could use it with other greetings too. Another one from Simon Says Stamp that I really like is called From Us. All of these greetings are from we instead of just me, so you can send these from your family. Once again, I really think that makes the stamp set more versatile because you can send from one family to another. This is the Sketchy Banner stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. Again, I like the simple font with these tiny little greetings that can be matched up with other greetings or used on the inside of cards. I love the "You are amazing," "You did it, we're so proud," and I also like on the bottom of the stamp set, there's just a simple "Hello there" and "Love you tons," which I seem to use quite often. Now these next few stamp sets from Simon Says Stamp are great to build together. This one is called You, and you can put messages together like "You are loved," "You are blessed," "You are the best." And you could use letter stickers instead of the "You" or a die cut word "You." So it's a great one to piece together. Another like this is the Happy stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. With this stamp set you can pretty much cover every occasion from happy anniversary to happy graduation to happy Christmas. And also the Simon Says Stamp On Edge stamp set. This one just has some basic little greetings and a basic little font that work for any style of card. I love the "Adore you," "Proud of you," and "So happy for you." As I mentioned before, I make a lot of thank you cards, so I like this one from Hero Arts because it has a variety of ways to say thank you and a variety of fonts, so I can be sure to find one that will match the style of card that I'm making. This is the Hero Arts year-round sentiments. I like this one because some of the money goes to Operation Right Home, which is an organization that collects cards for soldiers. And there's also a lot of great greetings on here that are just basic and fun. Everything from "You're so special to me" to "I miss you." And you can never have too many heart and star images, which this also includes. And the last sentiment stamp is "Everything Will Be Okay" from Hero Arts. This is the only wood-mounted stamp I have here, but this is a greeting that I just absolutely love and firmly believe, so it's one that I have sitting out in my studio just as a nice reminder. Now it's time for my favorite background stamps. You can use background stamps for so many different things, so I had to include them here. First is the My Favorite Things wood grain background stamp. Now this is new for My Favorite Things. They're doing these large square background stamps, so you can stamp them either horizontally or vertically onto a card. So this is the wood grain. You can have the wood grain going up and down on the card or side to side. I love having that option. My Favorite Things also has the new large sheet music background, which is great for a birthday card or for a holiday card. I've been looking for a good sheet music background, and this is finally it. Impression Obsession also makes the large background that can be stamped vertical or horizontal, and I love this one. It's called the Beauty Text Background. I think a text background looks good on any style of card, and this is a really good one because it's super tiny, so people aren't going to be trying to read it. It's just a nice background look. Another background that I reach for an awful lot is the Impression Obsession Thin Stripes background. You can do this horizontal or vertical, or you can even do it off at a fun angle like this. This thin stripes is great on any card, and I just love that it adds a little something to a background. Now, I also like the Impression Obsession Textural Dots background. It's just kind of fun, and it gives the look of texture without any of the bulk. Another background stamp that gives the look of texture is the Hero Arts Canvas background. This gives you the look of fabric without the fuss, and it is a great one for techniques such as kissing or layered stamping. Hero Arts and Basic Gray have the vertical arrows background. I just simply think this is a cool background, very trendy and fun, and it looks really cool when it is heat embossed. I find myself reaching for the Hero Arts Tiny Star background an awful lot these days. It is great for any type of masculine card or even for holiday or birthday. You can get a lot of use out of this background stamp. Here's another wood grain background from Hero Arts that I love. This one's really cool because it looks a little different than other wood grain stamps, and it has the hearts kind of worked into the wood grain pattern, which makes it really extra special. Now, to me, there's nothing better than a large wood-mounted background stamp, and this is a new one from Hero Arts called Tiny Flags Background. This is great for double stamping. I just showed a video on how to do that, and it's really on trend with the triangle patterns that are very popular right now. The last two background stamps that I have are also wood-mounted from Hero Arts. This is the 5-line background. It's brand new, and it also gives that look of texture or fabric. It's great for lots of techniques. And finally, the Hero Arts envelope pattern, which has been out for a while, but I just reach for it a lot because it's a very subtle background. It's great for kissing techniques or layered stamping, and it just gives a nice soft look to any background. Now, if you're still watching this video, you deserve a trophy because it's awfully long, but now I'm on to building stamps. These are stamps where you can kind of build images together, layer them with different colors of stamping ink to create really dynamite images. W+9 is a stamp company that is known for their building stamps that you just stamp in, just kind of layer together in different colors and you get dynamite results. This is a card that I created with their Fresh Cut Floral stamp set. You can piece the colors and images together in so many different ways. All you need is the one stamp set and a few different color inks. Another stamp set from W+9 that's awesome is the poinsettia stamp set. This is great for the holidays. Again, it has all of these images that you can layer on top of each other in different colors to create an image such as this one. Dawn from W+9 created this, and she said I could show it here, but you can see by stamping those different layers of images in different colors, you can create just the most beautiful masterpiece. I love these type of building stamps. W+9 also has quilt prints. By building these together in different colors and all those tiny little patterns, you can create fabulous backgrounds or borders, and it really has a homemade feel to it, such as this card that I made here, just using a few different shadow inks and the stamps in the quilt prints stamp set. And the last one from W+9 is the backgrounds and borders. This one you can build together to create an iCat looking background or border. This one is from Dawn from W+9. I love this soft background that she created here. Or you can use really bold colors for a really bold background. Averiel also has some new building type stamp sets. This one's fantastic because you can stamp the flowers together to create some layers. Also the greetings you can piece together to create different messages. And I so love the bow that you can stamp the outside and then the loops on the inside in a darker color. Next up is the My Favorite Things Trendy Triangle stamp set. This is a fun one because you can really do whatever you want with this. I use them to kind of piece together and build a fun background in bold colors. And triangles are so on trend right now, so this is a great must-have. I'm really loving all the clear stripe stamp sets that have been coming out, and this one from Clearly Besotted is my favorite. I like that you can stamp them in different colors to build a plaid background or a colorful striped background. You can mix and match them to create really cool looks. A great building stamp set. Now it's time to share my favorite holiday stamps since it's that time of year. First up is the Clearly Besotted's Holiday Sentiments. This is great because it has lots of basic holiday images, but you can also build them together to create like a really big greeting that kind of looks billboard that's good for the chalkboard look. Lots of things you can do with this stamp set. Next, W+9 has a few building stamp sets that are great for the holidays. This is the Woodland Wreaths. This is just absolutely beautiful. By stamping all of these images together, which is really easy to do, you can follow instructions on their website, you can end up with some beautiful wreath images in just different colors, and it could be a one-layer card, which is fantastic. And a lot of these stamp companies have dies that match, which make the mass producing these cards even easier. Next is the W+9 Silver Bells. This is just a beautiful stamp set. There's different pieces that you can piece together, but it also has some great holiday sentiments that are fantastic, or just the little bows and ribbons that you can use on other projects too. Mama Elephant's Winter Wonderland has to be the sweetest holiday stamp set this year. I love this little deer in the bottom. You can stamp his antlers separately and then hang little things on it like little bells or some lights, and you can even put a bird on it, or you can put those pieces on the tree branches on the side. I also like the sentiments on this one, so this is a good must-have. My Favorite Things has the ornament banner. What I like about this stamp set are those sentiments. They're just long and basic and go with any style of card. Hero Arts has the striped tree, which is very on trend this year with its triangle chevron type look. And I also like the Hero Arts Script Seasons greeting background. It's very fine greeting that makes for a very subtle look. This stamp background with in white ink on a craft paper is just beautiful. And my last holiday stamp set is the Tim Holtz Tree Blueprint stamp set. I love his blueprint images, and this one's great because it comes with the dies, so you can easily stamp and die cut pieces to create a layered card very quickly. Great for mass production. We're finally in the home stretch here. We're down to the other must-have stamp sets, just other random stamps that I think are fantastic. This is the Lawn Fawn Into the Woods stamps. It has adorable little critters on here, but what I like the most are the cute little hearts and clouds, and also those little speaking balloons that say smile and hello. Those could be used with any critter stamps or cute little stamps that you may already have. So you can mix and match this with many other types of images. Lawn Fawn also has this ABC stamp set. I just love this font because it's tiny, so you can create a greeting, a personalized greeting that doesn't take up too much room. I find that a lot of alphabet stamp sets are too big for greeting cards, but this one's just perfect. I have a couple from My Favorite Things. This is the abstract art. I love the look of paint splatters and brush marks, but I'm not good at creating them on my own without any kind of control over them. So here you can just use stamping ink and stamp these looks and get a great artistic looking background with no mess at all. Now we have the My Favorite Things Jumbo Mod Borders. This is a great one to build and create a great background, or just stamp quickly on the top and the bottom of a card if you're going to cover the middle with some other stamped elements. And it's also good for layered stamping. I find myself stamping a lot of little critters that I color in and just add to a card. The Paper Smooches Shadows stamp set is great for creating a little shadow for underneath those images. Also, it has the great word bubbles on the top that you can stamp any sentiment inside of. It's a great stamp set to have. In the Paper Smooches Calico, I love this one because I'm a sucker for good flower images. I like this because you can piece them together or just use them repeatedly for a fun background. Masculine stamps are hard to come by, and the Kelly Perky Dude stamp set is perfect for any kind of masculine card. It covers all your bases. Another Tim Holtz blueprint stamp set that I like is the Birthday stamp set. This one is so much fun to color, or you can just stamp it and keep it very simple on a card. Another good one for masculine style card. Simon Says Stamp has the Lots of Dots stamp set. At first you might wonder what you can use this for, but you can stamp these dots for fun little kind of confetti looking images on a card, or you can build them up to create fun patterns within a stencil image. I've shown lots of videos showing this, and I think it's a definite must-have. Also, the Simon Says Stamp envelope sentiments. I love to decorate my envelopes, and by stamping these different images on the envelope, you can really spice it up. There's the image that says Happy Mail 4, and then you can stamp the lines where you stamp the address on, and then fun little things that you can stamp on the background or the back flap of the envelope too. W+9 has this great fanciful feathers stamp set. Feathers are very trendy right now, and I think this is one of my favorites of the feather stamp sets that's out there. It's very unique looking. And then finally, our last stamp for today, it's the Hero Arts new birthday background. Lots of techniques that you can do with an image that has lots of solid space like this, but it's also a great one to stamp in black and add some color in for the words. Now, if you're still watching, thanks for sticking with me. If you're interested in any of the products, they're listed below in the YouTube description, or you can visit my blog at jennifermcguireinc.com for much more information. And be sure to check back because I'm going to be doing many more videos on my favorite crafty things. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in the next video.